fundamental. I just feel like how many war crimes does a country have to commit before we accuse them of committing war crimes? I feel like everyone is getting so hung up on the semantics of it. But like when you look at the facts, you have 165 children and they were aged between 7 and 12 and they were at school on a Saturday, which is when they go to school, and they were killed. You had children in a gymnasium nearby who were practicing basketball and other sports, and then they were killed. The US claims it's trying to stop. I think at least with the Iraq war, they gave us this fig leaf of weapons of mass destruction, some so-called dossier. But here, I mean, they're claiming they're trying to stop a nuclear program when there's no evidence that Iran's even close to having a nuclear weapon or that it even has a nuclear program. They're saying preemptive defense in case Iran targeted Israel first, in which America might have been targeted after. And it is just absurd to me. And one thing I think we should also talk about is the sinking of Iris Dana. I mean, I think we should talk in detail later as well about what role India does or does not play in it. But you sink a ship that is coming in from naval exercises in international waters, and it is supposed to be an unarmed ship because it was participating in these exercises, and then you sink it. And when you shoot a ship, you're under obligation under the Geneva Convention to rescue these sailors, and they did nothing. They just scooted. I mean, I feel like this even eclipses some of the worst things that we saw in World War II, because to shoot an unarmed ship and then you leave them to die. And then again, I'm seeing all the arguments made in the press about how, yes, but a submarine is not intended to be held by those standards of save and rescue. And how can we even accept that as a fact? I think for decades, people have painstakingly pointed to America's special relationship with the US. I think the US has started this war because Israel wanted to. I think several high-ranking officials in America have said as much, right? Like Marco Rubio also indicated that this is all, they're doing it on Israel's behalf.